Hello, we're here at Crediton Golf Club. We're on a very interesting hole. We've got the 12th hole here. It's a par 5 and it offers two choices of how to play this hole. So we're going to talk a little bit about visualising your shots and pre-shot routine and try and get you guys committing to your tee shots and playing some better golf. Let's get stuck in. So here we go, we're at the 12th, Crediton Golf Club. It's a really interesting driving hole, this one. It's one of those driving holes where when you play this course, it's always in the back of the mind that you know you're going to have to make a decision on this hole, you know, relative to your score or what have you. So look, it's a par 5. Basically what happens, it goes over these trees and dips down to the left. That's where we're going. So you've got two options. You can take the easy option of laying up, there's a marker over here on the right, and then playing down the slope and up onto the green. Or if you're feeling confident, you can have a go hitting it over the trees, and you actually get a lot of advantage from doing this because you get quite close to the green and it's a par 5, so you can get on in two, think about birdies. But the main point from today, that I'm going to hit one with my driver, I've decided to try and have a whack over the trees. But the main point you do, or the main point you consider when trying to take this shot on, is that once you've made your decision of where you're going, it's important that you commit to that. It's important that you try and visualise it as well, so you try and see what the ball's going to go and try and do in your mind, and you also pick out some solid points there in the trees to aim at, because you haven't got the advantage of hitting down a fairway that you can see here. So here we go. What I was going to do, I've picked a point at the top of my tree here on the left in the distance I want to go over, so I'm focusing on that point. I'm going to take a practice swing, just make sure I'm happy and comfortable, balanced in myself. Yeah, that feels like that's going to work, and I'm going to literally commit to hitting over these trees. So I'm aiming up at this point. It's important that you pick a positive point, something that's not moving in the distance there, and then once you set yourself up, you've got to commit. I've made the decision to go for this. There's no point trying to back out. I've made this decision, so here we go. Let's commit to it over those trees. Yeah, not bad. Slightly right, but that's over, and that's going to be down the slope. Now, the reason I know that went slightly right is because it was slightly right at the point I picked, which is great. That's what a visualization's about. It's about imagining exactly where you want to go, seeing where you want to go, and then committing to that spot in the distance, in the tree, on the top of the hill, picking out that point. Look guys, hope that helps. Think about what you're doing when you get on the course, but a pre-shot routine and also a lot of visualization. You've got to be seeing the shots that you're trying to hit. Even if you're not pulling them off, you've got to see them before you play them. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Post a comment. I'll be interested to hear what you've got to say. You're all out there hitting drivers and committing. Pre-shot routine, does it make any difference to your game or not? Let me know. See you soon, guys.